I was not curious. But my question would be, is being environment friendly now something that customers are looking into when they make decisions on purchases such as for aircons? And why is it important that both the customer and the companies are working towards being more environment friendly?
Look at the big picture of the current global issue. I think it's not to say whether we want to take care of the environment or not, because a lot of things is happening in the world, especially when you see some weather change globally, when some area is very hot, some area is very cold, and some area there was no tsunami, now it's tsunami. So all these environmental issue bring us to make our product more environmental friendly. Not only air conditioning, I guess, if you go to other products, they are also looking into this. Even if you go to construction sector, all the glasses they use, all the facade they use are all environmental friendly. So this topic is not new for us. But if you ask us when the consumer, when they buy the air conditioning, whether they look at environmental friendly or not environmental friendly, for us that is secondary for Daikin. But because our role is to preserve the world environment, so that to minimize, if everybody put efforts to do this, I'm sure the world will be better in the future. This is our hope. But in terms of environmental friendly products, that is also give the consumer a better choice, because in order to preserve the environment, you need those products that use efficient energy. So customer will not look at environmental friendly product, they will look at energy efficiency products. So when you buy aircon, you will see how much saving I have. So indirectly, they are also looking into environmental friendly products. That's all the consumer want. They want energy efficiency. And that's why the government also come out this rating to show the consumer, if you want to buy a product with high energy efficiency, go for 5-star. So we very supportive of this government move. So I hope I answered your question.
Thank you, sir. And another question from Nico Tuason of pep.ph.
Just a follow-up question from and from your answer. Most of our leaders are moms, and we'd like to ask some more tips on how to reduce your air conditioning bill or avoid bill shock.
Good afternoon. Well, of course, you need to maintain your air conditioners. They are very susceptible to wear and tear, especially because when you turn on the unit, it becomes very cold, and then when you shut it off, the temperature difference is very high, so that it adds to the wear and tear. So you need, and also you do a lot of air cleaning in air conditioners, so that the dust particles are get embedded on the heat exchangers, both on the outside unit and the indoor unit. So you need to clean them, especially before summer season, so that you will get the highest efficiency from your air conditioning units. Number two is so that we need to also understand that we need to maintain a certain level of temperature difference between the the ambient temperature and the conditioned space temperature. There's a study we conducted that says that about the healthy temperature differential is 7 degrees centigrade, so that you will not get thermal trauma. Too much temperature difference will also be very detrimental to your body. So 7 degrees, if we are doing 30, you can limit your room thermostat. You can set your room thermostat to 23. If it's 35, you can raise it up to 27, something like that, 27, 28. But for me, my own personal experience in the living room during the day, I set my temperature for 27. That's, I believe, for me, it already eliminates the hot weather outside plus the humidity here in the Philippines. So it's a little bit subjective on who's using the air conditioning unit. But there's what we call comfort zone. 24 to 27 might be the comfort zone. So you choose your comfort zone. Okay? So I believe those two will help already. If you use inverter air conditioners, you will, as compared to the standard units, you will have less temperature glide. The temperature difference inside the room will not be that much because for the standard units, you shut off the compressor when you reach the thermostat setting. While in the inverter units, you seldom shut down the compressor, wherein the compressor will just give you enough cooling for your desired temperature setting. That's why it also eliminates the startup and energy consumption of compressors. That's why you can save electricity.
That's all. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
And for our last question, we have Mr. Glenn Sibonga of Bistado.ph.
Yes, good afternoon and happy 10 years to Daikin. After 10 years, what's the standing of Daikin in the Philippines in terms of air conditioning industry? Because the other brands are also claiming that they are the leading. And what's the reality?
Thank you for very sensitive and also relevant question.
Just a reality check.
As you can see from the presentation, we always mention we are world number one. Only world number one, but we will never claim that we are Philippine number one, right?
Yes.
So in this market, in the Philippines, I think at this moment, we still have a lot of challenging tasks to do, especially as mentioned before, the use of window air conditioning is still very common in the Philippines. I think in the industry, almost 65% of the room air conditioning is still using window. So based on this statistic, we want to change this culture before we can achieve number one position in the Philippines, because 65% of that share already taken by window. So if we were able to change this slowly to maybe 45, 55, or 35, 65, that is the time when we can claim that we will have a better position in the market. So currently, those brands that are leading, basically they have offer a wide range of window type aircon. So as I think you know who are they. They are quite popular when you talk about window air conditioning from that kind of from that brand. So currently, if you look at that, we are probably still behind a lot of competitors. I hope, but I don't have the real standing for you because yes, window and split.
Yeah.
But in terms of only split type air conditioning, probably we are already at number 2 positions based on the current market size or market share of split type air conditioning. Yeah.
That's already a big leap, and congratulations to that. One of your plans for 2019 is to launch a new brand ambassador. I'm just curious, did you already have a brand ambassador in the past? So is this the first?
Yes, it is going to be our first time.
Okay.
It's going to be our first time.
Can you give us somehow a hint, or or is this brand ambassador will come from showbiz or from business side or even from the sports?
Basically, we are still negotiating. So if I tell you, then it's not happened. Then become our issue. You say Mr. Lee are cheating me. So
Can I just ask?
it's still under negotiation whether because both parties have to agree on certain term and condition, and also the ambassador fees, things like that. So it's still initial stage. So I cannot disclose so much. If I say in the showbiz or in the sport, but if I say in the showbiz, later come up with it's a sport person, then
What's that?
but
Gender
that's
now.
right? So
Boy or girl? It's just a surprise. Can I just ask the general qualities of that you're looking for a brand ambassador?
basically, we want to look for a ambassador who really touch the heart of Filipino. We want to localize our advertisement. As you can see, some of our billboard are using the Taglish words where you can really touch the heart of the Filipino. So the first criteria is that, and of course, the ambassador must also be Daikin user.
Okay, we'll just
If,
wait for.
if not before, or maybe new user or something like that.
We'll just wait for the second quarter for the launching.
Alright.
Thank you very much and congratulations again for the 10 years.
Thank you.
So that would be all. Thank you very much. And again, happy 10th anniversary to you.